and hello and happy Sunday to you guys. I hope you
Hey.
are starting the week off good. I hope y'all got y'all some good Sunday dinner. What's going on for dinner over there, Ken?
Fried chicken.
You can never go wrong with some fried chicken. We do a little roast and cabbage over here. I need
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
good roast with cabbage. Okay, so hello all our YouTubers. Thank you guys for tuning in to yet another channel. And I said another channel.
Another episode of
Shun&Ken episode.
Our third episode. Thank you everybody who's been tuning in, following us, subscribing. Yes. We welcome you all. Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we just want to welcome you all. And we're so grateful to have you guys to view us and help us grow, help us get to 1 million views and 1 million followers.
That part. And that's cool. So today we say this every time, but we're gonna stick to it today. Yep. We're not gonna be here with y'all long, but we are going to talk about Miss Hazel E.
And Miss Hazel E.
Another botched surgery. Okay, so if you
let's start by saying this. She's always had botched surgery. So she's always had botched surgery. So it was nothing new that she went through something like this again. Because I remember years ago she had that accident where she got a nose job, or she said she had an accident when she probably just had a bad surgery.
And she was in Dubai.
Right. So, but for those who don't know, Hazel E underwent another surgery for a mommy makeover over in Turkey because her friend Brandy Boyd, who was also on Love and Hip Hop with her, told her about a doctor in Turkey, and it was just an epic fail. The surgery went bad, and
so let me throw Miss Hazel a bone. Okay, I'm gonna throw her a small bone simply because Miss Hazel actually was a pretty girl. If you go back and look at the old picture before Love
and Hip Hop. Oh yeah, definitely.
Before Love and Hip Hop, Hazel was a pretty girl.
And, okay, so I have to ask you, what is with all these women who's obsessed with the surgery life? Like, why are you not happy with yourself? Did somebody shame you? Did somebody, tell you that you look bad? You didn't have the confidence. You weren't getting the attention that you were looking for. What is it?
I think it's the men. That's it. I don't care if you black, white, blue, or green. I know a lot of times people will say that it is based on the European look. Or the white man is the one who set the standard. We're pretty much saying that you need to be this size, this blah. But I beg to differ. I think, now don't get me wrong, I think the white man did play a part in it in model life, but we have kind of passed that part, and we're not so much looking like a stick figure anymore. And I don't blame it all on the white man. Sorry, it's our men that's making us feel.
The men idolize the IG models, the fake butts, the fake breasts, the fake waist, the fake hair, the fake lashes. And we as women, we feel like we have so much to compete with. We have to keep up this persona, keep up this look. We need hair down our backs, or we need big old booties, where we can sit tables on top of it, or, breasts that sit up, all the way up here. And honestly, it's just unrealistic. It's just unrealistic.
And it's dangerous.
Very dangerous. Especially when you're like Hazel E or all these other girls who go overseas because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper. So guess what? I wonder what's the cost for overseas, because if you're looking up for a mommy makeover, you're looking to pay at least $7,000 to $10,000.
Is that here or is it overseas? Here. Oh, wow. So what's the price overseas in Turkey?
So I'm wondering what's the price.
Let's look that up and post it in the description, for inquiring minds, because somebody viewing this video might be looking at, go here or go overseas.
Don't do it.
I I just wouldn't do it.
So, wait, before we jump down Hazel E, because we're going to get into her really quick, let me just say this, and let's pause for a moment and say this. Women, you're looking to have a makeover and do this. And let me admit, I looked into having a mommy makeover. I am a mother of 3. Okay? 2 of my 3 kids were 8-pound babies. Okay. So I got stretched out really wide.
Right.
And you may not look at me now, I'm a little heftier now, but before then, I was a really thin girl. I was really small.
Right.
And about some being stretched out, my stomach being stretched out so much. My thing is, so now that I'm in this age, I'm in my 30s, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to get something done. Guess what? I'm not going over to.
Not going overseas. Exactly.
I'm not going out the country to do it.
Exactly.
I don't know them people. I don't know their language. I don't know anything that's going on. I don't even know the town, the hospital, the hut, wherever they're going. It's ridiculous. And the most crazy part about it, I thought y'all was rich.
Yeah, you know, you come on TV and you have the cars, you have the clothes, you got all of this, but you can't afford a $7,000 surgery.
That part.
Now, we as working class people, normal people who not on TV, we have to scratch and say, I've had plastic surgery. I've had my breasts, reduced. We've had to, put money to the side to, do those things ourselves. I didn't fly to Afghanistan to get that done,
So I don't understand. Y'all portrayed to be something else. And if y'all get into, I'm bring her up because they stay into it more than anything, which is Masika and Hazel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This old recycled beef that they keep having. But the first thing y'all want to throw out are y'all money. And how much money y'all have, and how y'all this. And
for you to go through this lets me know that you don't have what you say you have.
You don't have what you say.
Because I bet you if we scroll up your timeline, matter of fact, I know because I just did a little research. I looked at her page. She's maternity shoots in the G-Wagon. Looks to live a lavish life.
But that's just what it is. Looks. It looks.
Let's get started on this. So this recently popped up on the Shade Room, where Brandy Boyd, former member of Love and Hip Hop, she made a post. So I'm going to read the post for what Brandy said, and then we'll get into some controversial things that Hazel said. So Brandy says, I am deeply hurt and terrified by what happened to a good friend of mine. And she tagged Hazel and her family. She tagged Hazel's baby and her husband. This is a lesson to do your homework or have real life experience before recommending doctors or surgical zones to your loved ones or anybody. I feel responsible by telling her about this dangerous, unethical practice. We will all do whatever I can do to help Hazel and other mommy makeover victims from Comfort Zone Surgery, Comfort Zone Official, that's the company, and Comfort Zone Dr. Karam. Protect your circle, justice for Hazel E. So she recommended this doctor. Yeah, justice. Now, in addition to this post, Brandy Boyd posted a video of her sobbing, crying. Oh my God, Hazel, I'm so sorry. All that. Yeah, cue the violins, because it was just BS at this point. You looking for attention. How did you make this about you?
Be a GoFundMe.
Right.
Next is going to be a GoFundMe. This was coming up next.
Look, and that's crazy that you say that, because you guys were on TV, but you're going to be asking us working class people for our. I've never received a Love and Hip Hop check. Mona Scott Young don't know me.
So it's crazy. I saw the video too, and she did all this crying. I'm sorry, it didn't look sincere. It didn't look real.
Not at all. And I feel like she made it about herself.
I didn't. All these tears for what? I don't understand the point of you having to put the camera on yourself to show that you're crying.
Right. I saw it coming and said, I am not about to turn my camera on and cry.
Thank you.
I'm not about to stop crying and say, hold on, let me record this.
Let me get my phone real quick. It's
look.
Yeah. Let me get myself in a good light.
Right.
Get my good side. It's ridiculous.
I got more tears coming down right here. Let me show you.
Brandy, I actually thought you was okay on the show. I'll be honest. This is a whole stunt to me. And I'm not saying Hazel E isn't really going through anything. I'm not saying that. But I do feel like it's a stunt. I feel like Hazel E needed somebody to be in her corner because she didn't want to take all the heat that she knows what was going to come with her going to get another surgery done.
Right.
So I think she just needed somebody to be on her side, so
be on her side, take the blame, so this wouldn't turn into like, you know, bashing against her because of this. So I know you showed me the post about what Hazel E said, or guess what got her to this point to wanting the surgery. So if you guys don't know, Hazel E just had a baby less than a year ago. And you know, we as women, we think we have to snap back. You know, we think that we have to get back to our original size after we just gave birth to a whole human being. And you don't have to do that. You need to allow your body time to heal. You know, your body goes through a lot in those 10 months, those 40 weeks. Your body goes through a lot.
Whole lot. You're going
through a lot. It is not fair for you to think, oh my God, I'm not desirable, or, you know.
Yeah. Actually, do you follow Kayla Nicole?
I do. And I saw her post.
You saw her post when she posted her stomach?
I saw her
post. And, she's so silly. But let me tell you how I literally admired the fact that she went all the way in and was like, y'all thinking it's supposed to look like this, and it don't. This is what we look like after we have a friend.
But Kayla Nicole still had that Coke bottle shape. I don't care about those stretch marks of the tiger stripes.
Yeah.
She still had that shape. When she was pregnant, she was all belly anyway. She was but belly. So
big.
Now look, she snapped back in my eyes. She just need to put a little cocoa butter on there, and she's back to herself.
Me and my friend was actually talking about this yesterday, actually, and because we brought up Kayla Nicole, but the reason why I brought her up because of how her stomach looked.
Right.
And if you see yourself having a, you know, a smooth look, I use my arm, a smooth look all over, to now your stomach kind of wrinkly now, it's darker than what it is.
Right.
And that's more of a realistic look.
That's more realistic. And I'm glad she showed that, you know, because we can take it back to the Khloe Kardashian picture that she wanted off the internet. You know, there was absolutely nothing wrong with that photo.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
to y'all favorite girl, Beyonce, when she posted them pictures that she had them twins.
Oh, yeah.
And her stomach is flat as a board, and not baby, when she had them twins, she had her other doctor right there to nip and tuck her.
Yeah, because when you could tell when she was pregnant, those twins whooped her tail. It was all in her face. Oh my gosh, she was swole like a balloon.
She was big, but she carried well. Let me say this for all y'all.
And well, after she had the twins, she posted like a date night with her and Jay-Z, and her breasts were, oh my God, Beyonce was giving it to us. She had the twins right here on her breast, baby, because she was looking good. She was looking good.
Look, that picture she gave to People, I believe that's the magazine it was, and she holding the twins. These some fresh twins. They fresh off the womb.
Right. Oh, I remember.
And your stomach this flat.
You know what? It could have been Photoshop.
And it could be, but my Beyonce, why are you falling into the trap of perfection? Baby, you just had twins. If you did not want to show your stomach, you could have did just that with a very pretty flowing dress that covered you.
Yeah.
You're being just, you know, falling into the trap of that I have to look a certain
I have to look a certain way. Right. Exactly.
And you don't. We understand. You had a baby.
You had 2 babies.
And 2 with that.
Right.
Okay. But
yeah,
unrealistic. But go ahead, Ken. Tell us what Miss Hazel E wrote.
So Miss Hazel E, I'm going to zoom in, you guys, so I can see this. So I guess she posted this on her story. She said, I just wanted my old body back. F, to embrace motherhood. You have to love every new flaw that comes with it. Gut, nipples pointing to the ground, fatigue, back aches. This was the first thing I tried to do for me since before I was pregnant. I have some mom that is ripping my heart apart. I was just trying to have my baby be internationally known. I wanted her to be well-traveled before 1. Now, so which one is it?
Make it make sense. Which lie you gonna go with, Hazel?
So you
going for the surgery or you going for a family?
And then she also said she wanted to do this before she was pregnant. So I guess she's saying, I'm not doing this surgery because I had a baby. I wanted to do this way before. I just happened to get pregnant. Now I want my baby to be international. Hazel, there's nothing wrong with you, sweetie. Yes, we gained weight. I'm sure. Matter of fact, no, I ain't no sure. I have gained probably 10 to 15 pounds since I was in high school. You know, people who see me, yes, I have all this, but you know what? I'm not ashamed of what I look like. And it's no surprise that I like to eat, baby. I like to throw down, okay? And you have to be comfortable with yourself. Not only that, you need to have, if you do have a spouse or you're dating somebody, they need to love you for you. Mm-hmm. You know, when you get into a relationship and you guys gain that happy weight, everybody does it. We get comfortable and we go out, we order food, it's late night, we might be up, the kids sleep, we go grab some crystals or whatever, we all do it, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely,
but what are you really trying to do? Because your butt's still gonna be this wide.
Right.
For your thigh to be this little.
Right.
For your breast to be out to
here. And why don't you think, why don't y'all see that doesn't look good? It
looks horrible.
It looks horrible, and we have to sit back and realize sometimes natural looks best, and I battle with that, when it comes to my hair. Anybody who knows me, I wore wigs for years. I've worn wigs since 2010. It is 2021.
Yep.
And I had to sit back, like when I would go back and look at myself on photos or whatever, I would look and say, maybe I thought that looked good when I put it on, but then when you see it, you're like,
look at it, yeah.
Like, that wasn't it. And I get more compliments on my natural hair, than what we think. We think we need all this hair, we think it looks good. In reality, it doesn't.
Right. So I think it comes down to what it is that you want. So this is my rule of thumb. If you're not doing it for self, then don't do it.
Don't do it.
And because even though she's saying that I wanted to do this for myself, but you're really doing it for vain reasons. You're doing it for the entertainment. You're doing it for Instagram. You're doing it so you get picked back up on another reality TV show.
Exactly. And in my opinion, that's a sad life to live.
Yeah.
If I have to constantly worry about this, I can't eat this, or I can't look like this because so-and-so is going to take a picture of me and if I got to airbrush every photo, and I mean, we add filters, but to when I look at like the Khloe Kardashian, she's flat because she's lost weight or had surgery or whatever she did. But then to know that they go back and touch up, all that stuff. Like, let's say if you have like a red mark, like we have red marks and spots on our face, you go in and do, that's too much.
It's a lot. I don't know, Hazel E, I feel bad for you, boo.
I do too. I feel bad for you. And what are you showing to your daughter?
You have a daughter. That's the thing.
That's the thing, that they're looking up to you. And if you're not satisfied with yourself, they're going to start mimicking you.
Right.
Thinking, okay, I want to change this, or I want to do this. Because let's face it, we all look at Instagram and we all scroll and we see the skinny, slim models and we think, okay, I want to look like that.
But you know what? It's the overboard for me.
Mm-hmm.
People be going overboard. Like, I can see that you wanted to slim your nose. Let's go with that. Riley, Bird, and you come back and you got a Michael Jackson. What happened?
Right.
You went too far.
You went too far. And then another thing, if you got the surgery, claim the surgery.
Claim the surgery. It is what, because we know, we can see the difference.
Know, we can see, we've seen you, like you said, right? We've seen you for years, girl. We know you didn't cut your nose out.
So pretty.
Yeah, she was very pretty.
Like your mom.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
Candy is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You look like your mom, and you went. I think she'll have some done in her cheeks. Like,
and the thing is, when you start, you don't stop.
Can't stop. Look
at Kim Zolciak.
Look him.
Yeah. Oh, is that Lil' Kim or is that somebody else? She's no longer Lil' Kim.
At least with Kim Zolciak, she looking more.
She does the lips. It's her lips that she does that. Even if you look at the old photos of the Kardashian faces, none of them have the same face. Like none of them have the same faces.
Only person that I think have, to me, that hasn't changed that much of a dramatic will be Kim and Courtney.
No. Go back and look at Kim. Her nose, you have to go back and look at, and she the main one. She was the first one. But let's
think sometimes, and you know what, I'm not mad at plastic surgery, because again, if it's a thing that you want for yourself, if you don't do it responsibly. Do not go overboard.
Save your money.
Like,
if you've looked into doing the research, you've looked into doing you looked into the surgery, you saw how much it costs. You're gonna tell me, you said you looked it up, you said it was $7,000. You're gonna tell me a person like Hazel E doesn't have $7,000.
Obviously.
A regular person would have 7,000. Do you not like? That's a long chunk of change. $7,000 is nothing.
We have to go get some stuff being done that we're not doing over here in the U.S. Like Tiny, we're not doing the eye
things. So yeah,
we have to go out the country to get it done. So obviously they're going out the country.
Let me tell you this.
Done that we in the U.S. aren't doing. If the U.S. hadn't done it yet, that don't make them advanced.
Right.
Realize that the U.S. is more advanced. We may charge more. Our medical is off the chain. Don't get me wrong. We got a long way to go with that.
Right.
However, it is really, if it hasn't been approved, then don't go over there.
Don't go over there and do it.
Go over there.
And I'm gonna say this too. Like you said, if you're not doing it for yourself and you're doing it for a man, he's still gonna cheat on you, girl. I mean, if at the end of the day, if you're doing this so he won't look at the next girl on Instagram, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Men are visual creatures. Yes, because if your man know he has you, he knows he physically has a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't mean I'm not looking at Beyonce online. Right. Now,
look.
So you can go get all this plastic surgery. And I'm going to say, while you wrapped up on the side of him, wrapped up like a mommy, the girl on IG ain't her stuff and set. Now he's trying to figure out why your breast and and Hazel E lost both of her breasts. So she lost them both from the surgery.
That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
So you lost them both. So now I wonder what length if she's gonna go to correct that, to get them back. You know
what's the crazy part is, because when you have all these problems and you go out the country to do it, nobody in the U.S. gonna touch you.
Right.
That's the bad part.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna touch it because you're a risk. I'm not going to lose my license because of you.
Right.
Going back on over there where you went. That's stuff I'm thinking about.
That's right.
If you go buy some, I want my insurance to know if something happened. Oh, y'all gonna cover this?
Y'all gonna cover it, right?
I'm gonna cover this.
Right.
Why you going
because now
your coverage?
What is the American doctor supposed to do? We don't know what those people used on you. We don't know them. Your medical records wasn't over there. It could have been something that you were allergic to, but they didn't know, because when you get a surgery or something, your doctor sends over medical records. You go get blood tests. You do all this, so everything aligns, because they have to make sure you're not gonna die on this table. You don't have this, that, or third. We sticking needles in. So they do all. It's a process before you just go lay on the table.
So speaking of dying on the table.
It's not funny, but it was a good segue. Hazel E comes back. Okay. That was very disrespectful, very controversial. But let's talk about what she said. Hazel E said, I wonder, did Kanye West's mom have anyone with her when she went out the country for plastic surgery? Rest her soul. Please never go alone. Always have someone to advocate for you, and always have someone by your side during your recovery. It ain't easy.
Oh, I had to take my glasses off for that one.
Now,
I had to take my glasses off for that one.
Hazel E, what would possess you to bring up this dead lady? Do you know her? Do you know Kanye?
Know her. Like, what you doing?
For so many people who have had surgery, for you to bring up this lady.
No, for so many people to always be attacked. How dare you?
How dare you?
Don't say something about a woman who's not even alive. I maybe get what you're trying to say, Hazel.
Right.
Maybe a little bit, but you was out of line. You out of pocket. You need to be slapped 3, 4, 5 times.
And I really hope Kanye West,
please,
person to you.
How dare you?
Because so you brought up Miss Donda West. You brought her up, and then turned it into have somebody with you. You could have just said, if anybody's planning on having surgery, going out the country, take somebody with you. What does this lady have to do with your botched surgery?
And again, you're trying to find sympathy in the situation that you decided to go do out the country. The whole Brandy fake crying. Hence the let me bring up Kanye West's mother, deceased mother at that. Let me say that, because you're looking for sympathy and it's still not coming.
And Kanye West's mom did not go out of the country.
And that part.
She didn't go out of the country. I don't know if she had anybody with her, but I don't know if this to be true or whatever, but I think the doctor left out of the room while she was under the knife.
Yeah.
So she was left unattended. Hazel, your doctors didn't know what they was doing, because they probably ain't licensed. They probably ain't went to nobody's med school. So, girl, that was a horrible comparison. I mean, that was just that was.
I guess she needs some sympathy. She needs somebody on her side. Bringing up a dead person isn't the way to go. Let the woman rest. She's been dead how long?
How many years?
Goodbye. It wasn't worth it. Girl,
that lady has nothing to do with you or the horrible decisions that you made. Now, granted, the circumstances could have been the same, where, Miss West thought, hey, I want to snap back. I want to get myself to looking good. I want to tell y'all who surgeon y'all should have called.
I already know who you're going to say.
No, you don't. Yeah. Y'all should have called Portia's mama surgeon.
Oh, I thought you was going with Kylie.
Kylie Jenner?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But see, she got sarcoma. She ain't got a flower seeds. But yeah, y'all should have called her surgeon or Portia's mama.
Yeah.
Because Miss Diane.
She looks good.
Whoever did Miss Diane's butt, breast, stomach, baby, we need to get him on the line, because she looks really good. Now, she looks amazing.
But you know what I think she probably had, though?
What?
A gastric bypass.
Yeah.
I think she probably had a gastric bypass done. this is my opinion. I'm not saying I read this anywhere, y'all. This is just me stating my opinion. Allegedly, I think she had I'm thinking she probably had a gastric bypass, and once the surgery finished, then she probably got a nip and the tuck and the and all of that.
And I'm gonna tell you this: too many people try to do all of it at once.
Right time, yeah. And I know a lady personally. I'm not gonna say how I know this person, and she wouldn't have the gastric done, and she has lost so much weight. She looks good, and looks really good. But now she's about to go through the changes where she finna get now. I know it won't be this time this year, but she's working on it to where she's gonna get her skin tightened, because when you lose,
the loose skin,
you have all that loose skin. With Miss Portia Mama, Miss Williams, that may not be her last name because
Diane.
Yeah, she's married. But yeah, I think that's what happened. And after she lost all that weight, she nipped and tucked her and tightened her and everything.
Right, definitely. Now, after all of this controversy and everything that happened, there was a statement that was released from Hazel E's team. So we're gonna read that. So it says, "To my loving fans, family, and friends, thank you all for your thoughtful prayers and messages during this difficult and enlightening time. I have made it safely back to the United States, where I will take this time to recover with the strength of my loving husband, Devon, and our beautiful daughter, Ava Dior. Please note that in due time, I will speak my truth and ask that my fans continue to hold our family in prayer as I begin my journey of recovery. Love, Hazel E." Well, the truth is, girl, we already know. You know, you're not satisfied with yourself. You've never been satisfied with yourself, hence all the surgeries. Like you said, before all of this, before you got on TV and everything, you were a nice looking girl. And I just don't understand where it went wrong.
You got a team?
Oh. She don't have a team. That was her typing up that letter from the hospital bed.
You got a team?
She doesn't have a team.
So the money you pay,
because the team should have told you not to talk about Donda West. The team should have told you don't listen to Brandon Boyd. The team should have told you that you looked okay and that you just had a baby. And the team should have told you to sit your ass down.
But what the team should have done, Tiny, if you're gonna go get some surgery, get it where it counts.
Yeah.
Face. That's just me. If you go,
is another one with botched surgery. If you look at her, her butt, she has a square box butt,
but you know why it looks so bad? Because you this tall, it want to have a boob.
Yeah.
It don't work. It looks.
And she was fine. And again, she's one of the ones when you see them when they first came out, she was fine. And I don't know. We don't know how it is in Hollywood, but
weird.
Yeah, I can imagine that it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's intimidating, you know. You see all these women, you see like a Halle Berry, or I mean, look at Vivica Fox. She had plastic surgery.
I had a lot done.
You know, you see all these women and you try to keep up. And then I don't understand why we're afraid to age. Sweetie, age gracefully.
Yes.
Age gracefully.
Aging is a blessing.
Yes, it is. It is a blessing to make it past, you know.
Because people ain't making it these days, okay?
Yeah.
So
we're not making it. We've had, look at the two people who just passed, you know, DMX and Black Rob, days away from each other. They were at 50
years old.
50 years old.
Young men. That's young.
That's young. Yeah. That's young. That is very young. So
basic. I got some gray hair coming in. Y'all can't see it.
I definitely do. And I tried to color my hair the other day, and I said, did I miss? Because it's, you know, I see it, but
I said not me.
But that's okay. That is okay. I embrace it. You know, that's wisdom. You know, in my eyes. So
it's a mess, y'all. I actually thought I was gonna run her a little raggedy, but I'm actually proud of myself because I didn't do it. Hazel E, if anything more than we come down to it, I really do feel bad for you. I think this gonna sound mean, but
I'm ready for her. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait for her to tell her truth. I want to see exactly what you're gonna say. I think it's gonna be contradicting.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna lie.
I know it's gonna be I want to feel good, I want to look good. I know those things are gonna come out in her statement when she's up and going and really and ready to,
But
talk.
what makes you not look good now?
Right. And let me say, if
birth?
one complaining, then what difference does it make?
Right. And I'm pretty sure he was telling her that she was fine and she didn't have to do it.
Yeah, and you're a little heftier than when you was before. Your baby not even a year old. I mean, oh, she's just
right. It took you 10 months, 40 weeks to bake the baby.
Yeah. Your baby's not even a year old. It'll be different if you try everything. Your child 5, you gonna try every weight loss plan. You going to the gym every day, and the weight ain't coming off. I get it. I understand the mommy makeover, because let me have a transparent moment. That is something that I'm struggling with. I'm not trying to get back to my size 0, because y'all, I was a thin woman. I was very. Right. I'm not trying to get back to that, but I understand that it's hard to lose this baby weight. But my thing is, and I'm not saying the girl hadn't tried, but hadn't tried.
Right.
The baby ain't even 1.
Right. And your youngest baby is 3.
Huh?
I said your youngest baby is 3.
My baby is 3, yes.
So, like you said, you get it. It's a struggle because you just had a baby. So it's a struggle to try to get that weight up off of you, but it's okay.
And give yourself time.
Give yourself time. Allow yourself money. When can we have a moment to just relax and be like, okay, all right, 20 pounds. Come on, all right.
You know what? This was her time to do that. You're embracing your motherhood. You're embracing your
right, and enjoy the baby. You're worried about her looks, and you should be enjoying that baby. That baby is now almost 1 year old. That means a year has gone by, and many more are going to go by. And you're going to miss out on it because you're worried about what you look like. When you have kids, it's no longer about you.
There isn't.
Nobody is. First of all, honestly, Hazel, nobody's checking for you.
Ooh, not checking for?
Nobody's checking for you, so nobody's expecting you to snap back. You're not a Cardi B. Like when Cardi B had her baby, she was just on the rise. So I'm sure she had a team telling her, all right, come on, you need to snap back. You need to do this, you need to do that. I get that part because Cardi B, we're checking for her. We were looking for her. She had just started out, but Hazel,
I agree.
Nobody is checking for you. You don't have a show coming up. You ain't got no movies coming up. Love and Hip Hop ain't checking for you. Nobody's checking for you or your snapback, baby. So take your time, embrace.
But you got money to take you.
Embrace your newfound marriage. Now you have a family.
That part.
Engage in that and stop worried about what you look like. We don't even see you. Like unless you posting on Instagram, but you can call Chloe and ask her how to airbrush the photos. But girl, ain't nobody looking for you.
But my thing is, Ken, you took the money to travel. You took the money to pay for your surgery.
Yeah.
You took the money for room and board for wherever you got
food, whatever. All that money
that you took for it to still turn out bad, you could have kept that money and found somebody over here. Yep. You could have took that money and hired you a person.
And I know that she might run into, because she's in Hollywood or whatever, so she might run into some circles of some girls who had some surgeries, and I was going to say that they could have recommended her somebody, but they probably all went overseas.
But let's do this, too. Hazel, you ain't no spring chicken either, though, boo. You ain't in your 20s, baby. So it's going to take you a little time.
And what's wrong with a few squats every morning? What's wrong with changing the eating? I mean, if you're trying to lose weight, why not? Let's try it. And then, was she breastfeeding? Because if you was breastfeeding and you lost both breasts, your baby gonna go hungry. I mean,
but that was my thing. You took all this money and you could have hired you a personal chef to cook you nothing but healthy food.
A personal chef and a personal trainer. Or you and your man could have pushed that stroller around the block a few times.
What we doing? Come on, girl.
Everybody wants this, like they said, this is we live in the microwave era. Everybody want to be hot pockets. Right now. Everybody, yep, they want it, snap their fingers and they want it done. Yes, it is.
Hot and ready, want it now.
Because I mean, you know, we talk about trying to lose weight all the time. We trying to these different teas and all these different, you know, things, and but why don't we just go run around the block? That's free.
It's free.
It's free. Put you a cute Nike jogging suit on and just.
But you know what? Social media is the way to go to monetize things. We see it all the time. Baby, that could have been a market for you, for women who just had a baby and I'm trying to get the weight down and do it naturally. That's a market. That's a money. People want it. I'm a people. I'm telling you.
Right.
I mean, I'm not necessarily listening to you, Hazel E, but my point is you do have,
like I said, nobody's Hazel E, but you could have got with the right company. They could have branded you. They could have marketed what you were trying to do, Hazel E. And honestly, you and all this surgery is to continue epic fail. And Hazel E, I have no more time to give you.
This will be the last time.
Yeah.
Sorry, won't give you any more press. Won't get any more. There's no sympathy on my end. However, I feel bad that you're having to go through this and you have a baby. Well, it's not a baby, but
and that's another thing. This last thing I'm gonna say about Hazel. Now you got to spend enough time healing. Who's gonna take care of this 9-10-month-old baby? So now your husband has to take care of you and the baby. That's selfish.
Because everything you got done, you're not gonna be able to hold that baby.
You can't hold the baby. You can't lift the baby. Like I said, I've had a breast reduction, so I've gotten them smaller. Now you've had a mastectomy, double mastectomy.
Yeah.
You can't live. You can't do this. You are a complete idiot, and I wish that a lot of you women would just be happy with what you look like. And then if you're not, it's natural ways to change it.
Yeah.
Push the chicken legs away. Push the crab legs away.
That's it. But we don't want to do that because I
don't want to do that.
To buy my steak, my oysters, my crab legs, but then instead of doing what's right, I want to go over here and have the surgery. Start at the beginning. Start where it's supposed to start at. Go to your doctor. We have them. They'll tell you what to do. All these programs, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, all these other big names.
Planet Fitness is $9.99 a month, and I'm not. And let me say this: we're not bashing nobody because I'm not a size 3 or 4 anymore. She's not a size 0 anymore. But I'm not ashamed of how I look.
I think, we're going to wrap it up in the bow because people take things how they want to regardless. So let's first say this. We're not bashing anybody who decides to go get it done. Our number one thing is if you're going to go get it done, do it for self one. That's the number one reason. If you're not doing it for yourself, you're wasting your time because you're going to keep going, because you're going to keep finding flaws. You're going to keep finding a problem area. Number 2 is if you're going to get it done, let's get it done here in the good.
You're right. You're right. Save your coins. Everybody wants to talk about how much money they got. You got so much money on social media, but then when it's time to pay what you weigh.
But guess what though? You can finance your body. It's real. I'm telling you. You can finance your body.
So I can put a new body on a payment plan.
You can put it. Just like we pay for our teeth, just like we pay for our whatever you get on a payment plan.
Right.
It's the same thing with your body. They have it. What are we doing? Or is it because I want to go over here and make it seem like I'm fool la la on a trip and then come back outside? Like that's how I was born this way.
Because like she said, I wanted my baby to be real round and real trouble. Baby, that baby ain't gonna remember that.
So like
you wanted to go lay under the knife, like you said, in one of them huts.
Goodbye. Bye.
Come back over here because you probably told people you went on a family vacation. And now that this happened, see, I'm gonna tell you, your lies catch up. And I tell people that all the time. Your lies, whatever you do in the dark, comes to the light.
And my thing is, but she even contradicted herself in her post.
Yeah, she did.
She contradicted herself all in one sentence. She contradicted herself. Hazel E, I'm sorry again, girl. We can do better. We all can do better. I know everybody want to nip tuck and change something about their body. We wouldn't be human if we didn't feel that way.
Exactly.
I'll be honest. But let's embrace it like Ken said. And if you're going to do it, let's go about it the natural way as possible and give yourself time for your body to change. I read a saying from a personal trainer, which says that the same amount of time it took you to gain the weight, it may be the same amount of time it's going to take you to lose the weight. You don't gain the weight in 5
days. Yeah, that's true.
In a day. You don't gain it that quick.
You also don't notice when you start gaining, because it's like you like, one slice of pizza got me to this point.
Okay.
One slice of pie.
What biscuit I ate?
What biscuit gave me the extra 10 that I now possess? But that's okay. I'm gonna embrace mine. We're gonna contour. We're gonna whatever we got to do. But it's there. It's mine. Well, that's all we got for y'all. We hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, follow, share.
Hit that like button.
Hit the notification bell.
Hit the notification.
Our Instagrams in the description.
Comment.
The next video is gonna be uploaded probably tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine. I watch Housewives, she watched Married to Medicine, so we're gonna see what the girls talking about.
It'll be a whole struggle for me to watch this show, but we're gonna get into it on tomorrow. It's gonna be y'all pray for the kid, because I'm gonna tell y'all how many times I roll my eyes. I'm gonna write it down. Okay.
How many times you roll your eyes?
Here's my book. I am going to write.
Every time LaToya pops up on my flat screen, I'm rolling my eyes because I can't stand her.
I know how many times I roll my eyes. Okay. I know my eyes gonna be on the floor after a while.
That's okay. I'm gonna watch it for the both of us, so we can get them 5 minutes. But that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.